Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Jordy. I am your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Will.
We are super excited to be here. We're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names on both are MegaSota for you guys.
Oh yeah, we just had some new shiny new Pilot TVs installed at some new locations, including Mainland Bar and Grill, Hideout Saloon and Grill, Old Town Tavern, Hiller's Last Call, American Legion Morristown, as well as our place on 3rd.
Absolutely. So definitely go check out some of those locations and watch us directly on those Pilot TVs, as we got a lot of reasons for you guys to take home some jackpots today. It starts off with that Twins Bingo, like always, 25-cent card edition, like always, 10 minutes after we get off air, and that jackpot is grown shy of $17,000. That's right, it's starting out the day at $16,913. You guys definitely need to be trying your hand at that, as we haven't given out that Twins Bingo jackpot yet since we made the switch.
Oh yeah, but right after that, going from 1 to 4, we get in some Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. In that minor, you guys want to watch out for, because it's starting at $160 in 64 balls or less, meaning it is just ready to go out.
Absolutely. And then you guys definitely need to be sticking around for the $1 edition, because that minor is also looking beautiful. It's starting out the day at $393 at 64 balls as well, which means that's probably going to be going out in the first couple games alone. So be ready right at 4 p.m. for the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
Oh yeah, but we had a very successful Tuesday yesterday. We had 4 jackpot winners, including Brenda Boo over at Boulevard Tavern taking home $5,101.
Nicely done. Then we had SLG over at the Woods taking home $683.
Next up was Highlander over at South Street Saloon taking home $662.
Then we had Pegant over at Tootsie's taking home $961, rounding out all of our jackpots from yesterday.
Oh yeah, but if you're not watching a regularly scheduled bingo, you can always check out our e-tabs, which is also a really good way to take home some money. And we just released one pretty recently. It's called Blazing Wheels. You can try your luck splitting the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to win scorching prizes.
Absolutely, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. You definitely want to check out that. Not to mention, we got a minor, major, and mega on the line in that game also, always growing as you guys play, so definitely check out Blazing Wheels. But we are going to be checking in to Moorhead, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today.
Oh yeah, it is a little chillier compared to yesterday. It's going to be 39 degrees with cloudier skies and pretty windy morning. The temps are going to be steady in the mid-upper 30s with wind southwest 20 to 30 miles per hour, so meaning you probably want to have like a jacket on or something. And yeah, the occasional gust can be over 40. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty windy day today, so definitely be in the know about that. Be prepared, especially into the nighttime, as cloudy with some snow showers developing after midnight. That's right, that chance of snow is about 50%, but that accumulation is going to be about less than an inch. And so definitely be on the lookout for that. It is going to dip about to 28 degrees tonight.
Oh yeah, but there are plenty of reasons to stay inside and play some pilot games, because after this, going on from 12 to 1, we get into some Twins Bingo. You guys definitely want to be watching out for that jackpot, because it's currently sitting at $16,913. They can take home in 52 balls or less. And while you're playing, you'll also be earning some points for the Twiking Zone.
Absolutely. And we had a couple shakeups happening as we see big-time player Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. She used to be the bingo queen, jumping into 10th place. Good to see her in our top 10s again. She's sitting with 85,000, right behind our 9th place player, Loser Dave, who was pushed back over at VFW Spring Lake Park, sitting with 87,000.
Oh yeah, they got pushed back by Bryzo, who was previously in 9th place, over at the Atomic Star Tavern, who's only 1,000 points ahead with 88,000 points.
Yeah, they're neck and neck right now, and not to mention the player right ahead of Bryzo. In 7th place, we got Doggo11 over at the Polar Lounge, sitting with 1,000 points separating them with 89,000.
Oh yeah, but able to form more of a gap was 6th place GTZ over at the Midi, able to accumulate 106,000 points.
Nicely done, GTZ. Now they are the newest member into that 100,000 point club. And we can't wait to see when Doggo11 or maybe Bryzo can make the next jump into that point club. But we did have a tie getting broken up as Bobo, who was tied, or Yo-Yo, who was tied with Bobo, ended up breaking out of that tie as Yo-Yo took a commanding lead in 4th place, sitting with 114,000, leaving Bobo in 5th, who sits with 112,000.
Oh yeah, but the shakeups don't end there, because 3rd place, previously in 2nd, Simbob got pushed back over at the Corky's Bar South Haven, who's currently sitting with 128,000 points. They got pushed back by previously in third place, now in second, Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, who's only 2,000 points ahead with 130,000 points.
I know we're supposed to be unbiased and we're supposed to root for all of our players, but I'm rooting for Nan. I'm super excited, and I was watching her yesterday at lunchtime, and I saw her get a couple wins, and I knew she was going to take the lead over Sinbob. Now she's just got to close that gap with Scrub Eye, who sits in first place at American Legion Fridley with 162,000 points. Gonna need a little bit of a push if they want to rival that first place spot, but it's definitely doable. We still have an abundance of time in this season 11.
Oh yeah, but good job to all of our players in those standings, and those shakeups were really great. But we also have a couple of shakeups going on in the location standings.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Previously in 9th, now in 10th, getting pushed back is Main Street Pub and Kimball with 112,000 points. They got pushed back by Titan Sports Saloon, who's previously unranked, who was able to get into 9th place over with 117,000 points.
Absolutely, and so it's super exciting. Titan Sports Saloon is home of Elsa, who is able to get into that top 10 on the player side of things, so it's no surprise to see her token location back into these top 10s as well. But now they need a little bit of a jump if they want to rival that 8th place location that was pushed back from 7th. Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards now sits with 144,000. Steve-O's and Crystal, though, was able to jump up from 7th to 8th, pushing them back, now sitting with 147,000.
Oh yeah, but they're trying to close in on 6th place, our place on 3rd and Faribault, who's currently sitting with 201,000 points, able to get into that 200,000 point club and starting it off. But they're going to need to gain some points to catch up to 5th place Eagles Rochester, who's currently sitting with 221,000 points.
Yeah, 20,000 separating them. It's a little bit of a gap, but can definitely be done. But into 4th place, we've got Corner Bar and Good Hugh sitting with 238,000. And then that final location in that 200,000 point club is American Legion Fridley sitting in 3rd with 278,000.
Oh yeah, moving on, we start into 2nd place where we start off with our 300,000 point club with Corky's Bar South Haven currently sitting with 337,000 points. And then in 1st place, kicking off our 400,000 point club. Just kidding. It's our 500,000 point club. It's
Yes.
VFW Springway Park, who's currently sitting with 537,000 points with a over 200,000 point lead.
Yeah, no, it is insane. It's actually a 573,000.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, it's okay. Just a little switcheroo there. But they are closing in on that 600,000 point club. They're on track to make it to 1 million before we end this season. It's absolute insanity, and I cannot wait to see it happen. But if you guys want to check out something other than our regularly scheduled bingo, our eTab side of things is a great place to win some cash. Right now, we're listening to a little bit of Bachelorette Party, which is a super fun theme to definitely check it out, win some cash. But if that's not your scene, don't worry. We have over 50 different charitable eTab games.
Oh, yeah, you can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they'll have awesome bonus and free play rounds. And with that 85% payout, it is definitely something you guys want to check out.
Oh, definitely. You'll love it, even if it is just the cash you get in your pocket. But back to our regularly scheduled bingo, we got the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter that rolls your way from 1 to 4. We got that minor starting out the day at $160.86 at 64 balls or less. That's going to be going out pretty much right when we start, so be prepared for that. We have that major at $128.30 at 48 balls or less, as well as that mega looming in the background at $25,000 and 43 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but right after that, we get into our happy hour, which starts off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo at 4. We're going to give you guys that first shot at $7,274. But right after that, we get into 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. This is the $1 edition, going from 4 all the way till 6. That mega jackpot sitting luminously in the background at $100,000 that you can take home in 43 balls or less. We just gave that one out pretty recently at like 130-something thousand.
134,000.
Yeah, that was nuts. Right after that, we got that major jackpot, which we gave out the day after that at which is currently sitting at $5,834 in 49 balls or less. And that minor prize is just ready to go out. It is currently sitting at $393 in 64 balls or less. That's ready to go out in the first or second game.
Absolutely. Be prepared for that. And while you guys are playing the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, you guys are earning points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings that have been pretty stagnant lately. So we need you guys to come out and take some wins and shake up this top 10. I cannot believe this tie is still sitting in 9th place. They're going on a week now. Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Duh at VFW Coon Rapids are still tied up with 37,000.
Oh yeah, they're gonna need one of them is gonna need to accumulate some points to get out of that tie and maybe catch up to 8th place Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, who's sitting with 49,000 points, really close to that 50,000 point club.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and really trying to close in on 7th place Kimmy over at Nissan Legion, who's currently sitting with 56,000 points.
Yeah, Kimmy's in the race, though, for that 6th place spot, as they're only 1,000 points behind 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar with 57,000. But they were able to get left behind, as Brother Nat ended up getting a lot of points earlier this week, leaving 2A Girl back as they were tied up at the start of our week. Now Brother Nat sits with 59,000 points in 5th place.
Oh, yeah, Brother Nat is trying to close in on 4th place Kev over at the Deer Stand, who's only 2,000 points ahead with 61,000 points. But the gap gets a little larger as we go from 4th into 3rd place with Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue, able to accumulate 83,000 points.
Yeah, definitely impressive. Our top 3 have been consistent in playing. All of our players at our top 3 are all playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue, having huge implications on our location standings. But we got Not Lucky in 3rd. We got Bull in 2nd place with 99,000, inching their way towards that 100,000 point club. And then we got Bobo, crowned champ right now, sitting in 1st place over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with an accumulation of 138,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but we have a couple shakeups in the location standings because 10th place previously, 9th place, Sundance Golf Blanket Bowl in Dayton got pushed back from 9th into 10th with 68,000 points. Only 1,000 points behind the location that pushed him back, American Legion Fridley, who's currently sitting with 69,000 points.
It seems like each cluster of locations is in a rivalry with each other. Our 9th and 10th are neck and neck. 8th and 7th are neck and neck, as Shady's Railside sits with 74,000 and Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 sits with 75.
Oh, yeah, but the gaps don't get any larger because 6th place Gas Can Bar and Grill and Brainerd is only 4,000 points ahead as well with 79,000 points. And then 5th place Billy's Rockford is only 2,000 points ahead of Gas Can Bar and Grill with 81,000 points.
Yeah, it's anyone's game at this point in the middle of these standings on the player side as well as the locations. And so anything is still possible, but it is going to take a little bit of a push if they want to rival these top 4. Concordia Lanes is sitting in 4th place with 93,000, inching their way towards that 100,000 point club, but a player already there, almost halfway through it. In 3rd place, we've got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, sitting with 143,000.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to close in on 2nd place VFW Spring Lake Park, who's currently sitting with 160,000 points, but VFW Spring Lake Park is going to have to put in a lot of work to catch into 1st place, which is Corner Bar and Goodhue with 350,000 points.
VFW Spring Lake Park will have to more than double their points if they want to take over 1st place.
Oh, yeah,
It'll take a big push. It's almost out of the realm of possibility as we stand right now, but I don't want to discount anyone yet because we don't know what shakeups will happen as we just hit that halfway mark. So it's really anyone's game right now, but it is going to take a huge push if anyone's going to rival Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Oh, yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing that soon.
Absolutely, but after those 23 games you guys play of the $1 edition to Jackpot Hunter, we jump right into your second opportunity for Lucky 4 Bingo, which is an awesome chance to win $7,274 in those lucky few numbers. And it segues right into Skull Bingo, which is a ton of fun, and you guys absolutely need to be there.
Oh, yeah, we'll be playing Skull Bingo tonight from 6 to 7, and then from 9 to 10 tonight because we got a little bit of an interruption. But in between during those times, you guys are going to be hunting for that coverall prize of $13,016. They can take home in 50 balls or less. That large frame prize of $7,984. They can take home in 43 balls or less. And that line prize that goes out all the time, sitting pretty nicely at $282. They can take home in just 10 balls or less. But that is going to be getting interrupted tonight by Wild Wednesday. It goes from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. It is one of our very fun and legendary PGL nights.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, Ian and Jordy will be taking over the studio and leading you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys are going to be taking a shot at $10,959 that you take home in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's the same chances as the Twins Bingo, and so hopefully we can give out this huge jackpot tonight. But we just had that MegaSota last night, and so if you guys want to come out for our second PGL night, next Tuesday is the night to do so. It kickstarts at 6:40 each and every Tuesday night with Tony and Nikki taking over, playing as many tournament-style PGL games as possible, giving out jackpots left and right, and they ended up giving out that Jackpot Jungle coverall not too long ago, but it's already grown up past $4,781, and you can take that home in 54 balls as it is the $1 edition.
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely want to check out our PGL nights. They are a blast, but if you want to earn some points while you're earning some cash, you got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. Sign up at pgl.world today, and we'll put you on the PGL member spotlight and give you guys a little bit of extra luck and see if we can get you guys on those PGL standings.
Absolutely, and we're going to do just that and run through all of our newcomers who signed up. We had Shay, Sarah, Mike, E, Lala, JP Wife, Tech Raven, H Guzzy, Boom Shaka, and that's in all caps, my friends. And then we've got Papa G, we got It's Gee, Mario 81, and DL 1982.
Oh, yeah, but hopefully we'll be seeing some of those players get into the standings. But we just had one player recently get into the standings from unranked. Getting back into 10th place from unranked, we got Sarah Honey over at Eagles Austin, able to accumulate 850,860 points. Getting into these PGL player standings. Good job closing in on 9th place. Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi Gilbert, who's currently sitting with 863,970
Yeah,
points.
she's got beef with Big Pimpin' right now. They were the player that ended up pushing her out of the standings last week, pushing Lulu back to 10th. But Sarah Honey, you can't keep a good girl down. She kicked Lulu out and jumped right back in herself, and I can't wait to see the vengeance that's happening now.
Oh, yeah, maybe Lulu is going to be coming for Big Pimpin' now.
Oh, yeah, though. They all have a little light between them now, or a light underneath them to kind of spark that, Joel, to get these points. And so tonight will definitely be a big PGL night, and I can't wait to see who's coming out and winning some points. But other than that, we did have a couple of shakeups happening. Our 9th, 8th, and 7th are like a few of the only the only players that did not move around. Big Pimpin' is still in 9th, Nixon is in 8th, and Reyes 22 is in 7th.
Oh, yeah, but previously in 4th, getting pushed back all the way till 6th. Into 6th is Ted over at Sunshine Depot with 1,025,474 points. They got pushed back by Bryzo.
High Rising.
Oh, yeah, High Rising able to climb from 6th into 4th, climbing right over Forget You D over at Eagles Austin. Bryzo is currently sitting with 1,035,000 points.
Yeah, we now have 6 out of 10 of our players in the 1 million point club or higher. And I think tonight we might be able to get all 10 as everyone is within about 200,000 points away from it. And that is easily accumulated in a PGL night. And so I can't wait to see who's going to be making it in there. But our top 3s have stayed pretty solidified as we have Big Dog in 3rd place over at Rustic Saloon, sitting with 1,227,000. Keith in 2nd at Billy's Rockford with 1,565 points, and then Bam Bam in 1st place over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,735,000. They could even inch their way towards that 2 million point club tonight.
Oh, yeah, they are really going. Hopefully they are able to reach it, but our location standings have also had quite a few shakeups in it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because previously unranked, now in 10th place, Neighbors Pub Dover is currently sitting with 3,041,000 points, trying to claw their way up to 9th place, who also got pushed back. Previously in 6th, now in 9th, is Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 3,183,000 points.
That location gets shoved around all over the place. You really don't know what to expect from Leo Sports Bar. Either they're high rising or they're falling back completely. And so that was just the theme last night, but maybe we'll see a big push for them tonight. But Beck's Pub and Becker ended up having a little bit of a push as they moved up from 9th to 8th place, pushing those locations back.
Oh, yeah, but able to stay in 7th is Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 3,301,000 points. Completely avoiding all these shakeups, just right in the middle of the storm.
Yeah, absolutely. But our highest riser of the week was our 8th place location, VFW Northfield, who ended up jumping up from 8th into 5th place, now sitting with 3,378,000, pushing Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato back to 6th place.
Oh, yeah, they are. VFW Northfield is now trying to close in on 4th place American Legion Cleveland, who's currently sitting with 3,358,588,000 points ahead. Not ahead, 3,588,000 points.
Yep.
They're only about 200,000 points ahead of them. But in 3rd place, Neeson's Gaylord is almost 1 million points ahead. They're currently sitting with 4,158,000 points.
Yeah, now they have stayed pretty solidified in that 3rd place spot. We're once our champions in 1st place, but now Billy's Rockford is sitting with 5,206,000 points. In 2nd place is rivaling 1st place now, Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, who has 5,395,000.
Oh, wow. Third Rail Bar and Grill Big Lake able to just extend that lead. They were really close.
Yeah, it's super exciting, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen tonight. But if you want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the hub of our information. So definitely look up Pilot Games, give us a like and follow, and you'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. That link tree on there will give you all the locations around Minnesota to play Pilot Games, as well as direct links to our social medias as well. But now we've come to the most important part of our broadcast.
Oh yeah, before we let you guys get into some of that Twins bingo, we have the player spotlight for you guys. This time we are spotlighting May 24 over at Acapulco Woodbury, who was able to take home $134,776 over at the Acapulco Woodbury, playing Jackpot Hunter, taking home that mega jackpot. But the Acapulco Woodbury supports a very cool charity. It's the Oakdale Athletic Association. The Oakdale Athletic Association, the OAA, is an independent nonprofit youth organization administered and managed by volunteer adults. All residents of Oakdale are eligible to be members of OAA, which supports amazing sports such as baseball, basketball, football, soccer, softball, and so much more. But just try to remember that, guys, as you guys get clicked into some Vikings Twins bingo, that when you guys play Pilot Games, your community wins.
Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
We got Lulu over at Poppers with 789,065 points. With 802,010 points in ninth place, we got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi at Gilbert. Eighth place is Nixon at VFW Roseville with 846,870 points. With 929,675 points in seventh place, we got Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern. Sixth place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 960,455 points. With 964,480 points in fifth place, we got Forget You D over at Eagles Austin. Now we get into that 1 million point club, because in fourth place we got Ted over at Sunshine Depot with 1,025,475 points. With 1,166,055 points in third place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. Second place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 1,565,770 points. And in first place, the number one player playing at Stewartville Legion Post, it's Bam Bam with a whopping total of 1,685,895 points.
That is super impressive. Congratulations to our entire top 10. They are highly competitive, and it even proves so on the location side of things. In 10th place, we got LJ's in Miltona sitting with 2,771,090 points. In 9th place, we got Beck's Pub and Becker sitting with 3,038,164 points. But with 3,071,185 points in 8th place, it's VFW Northfield. Then in 7th, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter sitting with 3,108,153 points. With 3,126,390 points in 6th place, we have Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa, our high riser from last week.
Yeah, Leo's Sports Bar definitely came out to play last week, earning a lot of points.
Absolutely, jumped all the way up from 10th to 6th. Now in 5th place, though, we have Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, who sits with 3,262,154 points. Then in 4th place now, we have American Legion Cleveland, who sits with 3,412,090 points. Then we jump right into the 4 million point club with Neeson's Gaylord sitting in 3rd with 4,056,085 points.
Well, that was a quick stay in the 4 million point club.
Yep, because we hop right into that 5 million point club for our top 2. In 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford sitting with 5,087,674 points. But then in 1st place, it is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake sitting with a whopping 5,120,319 points.
Yeah, definitely some really, really great stuff on those PGL nights. We always have 2 of them. We got MegaSota game night every single Tuesday, 6:40 every single Tuesday.
That's right.
And a Wild Wednesday. It happens from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. You guys want to be out for those nights, as well as following our Facebook page so you know whenever we run another specialty night to be able to earn those PGL points.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you guys are out there earning those PGL points on MegaSota game night and Wild Wednesday. Hopefully, I see you there.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love when you come out each and every day for our happy hour show from 4 to 6. That's when we run the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. We have those 23 games each and every day where we give out tons of money and points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings where you guys compete.
There's definitely some close races to watch out for in these standings as we get started right off in the player standings with a 2-way tie between Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Duh at VFW Coon Rapids. They both have 37,000 points, both in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. With 54,000 points in 7th place, we got Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern. 6th place, we got 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar with 57,000 points. With 59,000 points in 5th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 61,000 points. 3rd place is Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 83,000 points. Also at Corner Bar and Goodhue in 2nd place, we got Bull with 99,000 points. So close to getting to that 100,000 point club. May do that this week. But in 1st place, already in that club, it's Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 134,000 points.
Nicely done to our entire top 10s, but I'm going to jump right into the location standings. As in 10th place, we have American Legion Fridley sitting with 67,000. With 68,000 right ahead of him in 9th place, it's Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl and Dayton. 8th place is Shady's Railside and Rice sitting with 74,000. $74,000. Right ahead of them, though, with $75,000 in 7th place, it's the Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. Then in 6th place, we got Billy's Rockford in Rockford, sitting with $78,000. Right ahead of them, though, with 79,000 points. In 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. Then in 4th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm, sitting with 92,000. With 143,000 points in 3rd place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. Then in 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park, sitting with 159,000.
Hey guys, we are getting into some Twins bingo action. 17 grand on the line of total prizes in this one, and you guys just have a few seconds to get enrolled onto this game right here, right now. We're hoping to be giving out this great cash prize, and we're going to be streaming live to you all these games on your Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, yeah, and we just installed those shiny new Pilot TVs over at some new locations. Over at American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Socials Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead, the Redhead Tap House, Murphy's Pub in Moorhead, Mainline Bar and Grill, as well as the Hideout Saloon and Grill.
Definitely some great locations, and we're having a great Monday where we're at. We started off the day with a 50-degree day, which for us Midwesterners, we love a good 50-degree day. We do have a line prize going out to JoJo over at Beer Belly's Bar and Grill, taking home $11. But what was the weather looking like in Minnesota for today?
It was looking a little cloudy, around like 39 degrees.
Okay, so
like,
it's a little bit chillier.
Yeah, a little bit chillier, but they probably have the same looking sky as us right now.
Usually they're just like a week ahead of us, and then like a week after, we end up with that same exact weather that they have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because it looks like they're having like the same temps that we're supposed to be having on like Monday next week.
Exactly. It tends to be that way, and so definitely some great weather in the horizon as spring has sprung, and we're hoping for no more snow, but you never know with the temperamental Mother Nature of the Midwest.
Oh yeah, it doesn't really care what you have plans for.
Yeah, but what stays consistent is jackpots going out.
Oh yeah, we're always handing those out. We are currently 32 for the rolling week, 343 for season 11, and we had 4 jackpots contributing to that just yesterday.
Yeah, definitely some great jackpots on that Tuesday. We had Brenda Boo over at Boulevard Tavern taking home $5,101.
Oh yeah, we also had SLG, which I like to think that they call themselves Slug, over at the Woods. It makes sense, Slug in the Woods, taking home $683 back to his little slug habitat.
Yeah, poor guy with the initials that is just SLG.
I'm sorry, Slug.
We do have another one as a Highlander over at South Street Saloon. Took home $662. Definitely gives me a little bit of the boys vibe.
Yeah, it definitely
as
does.
What's Homelander?
Yeah,
that's what the man Highlander in that one.
Yeah, Homelander is like the Superman equivalent, isn't he?
Yes, but he's corrupt.
Well, yeah,
it's a fun show. I'm excited for the next season to come out.
Oh yeah,
it's a little graphic at times though.
Interesting. But we do got a couple large M winners with No Show over at McPeak Sports Bar and Grill and Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. They'll be splitting up that $11 prize. But we also have a Musco winner with Marty Wins over at Steve-O's and Crystal, taking home $16 all to himself on that Musco prize. Good job, Marty Wins.
Only 4 balls away from taking home that jackpot. So if you can get that a little bit sooner, we'll be giving out some really nice prizes, and that's for sure. We do have one more player, though, who got a jackpot over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, we had Pagan over at Tootsie's taking home $961.
Yeah, definitely some great jackpots on that Tuesday, and we are planning to give out even more great jackpots on this Wednesday. Should be some really good stuff. Due to a little bit of technical difficulties, we didn't have a happy hour yesterday.
No, we did not.
And so we are hoping that since
no one knows how it happened or anything.
Yeah, we have
Just
no idea.
crazy.
Just somehow it ended up not working. Will broke a light. No, it ended up. We got it all fixed, obviously, because we are here right now with you guys, and we're going to be having a really good happy hour tonight, where you and John will have another shot at trying to give out some really good prizes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try again. I think we'll have John set up plates this time.
Yeah. Just have you. You can look pretty. That's your job.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
We do We do have a great new E-Tab game that looks absolutely beautiful on your new iPads, though. It's Blazing Wheels. Try your luck spinning the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round and see if you can win some scorching prizes. It's only been out for about 2 weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
Not even 2 weeks. It hits 2 weeks tomorrow of being on your guys' iPads, and it's been a blast. Give us a couple reviews on what you think of Blazing Wheels, and we'll shoot you out some luck for checking in.
Oh, yeah, but we have a preview of that on our Facebook page if you want to check it out. You just got to search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. There's also a website link on our Facebook page where you have access to our link tree, which has links to bar locations, all of our social medias, and so much more.
Yeah, you can also message in and give us your thoughts on those new E-Tabs.
Oh, yeah.
Or anything about Pilot Games so that we can make your experience even better. But we have a great lineup of bingo games throughout today, and so you guys should be having a pretty good experience because we're already in it from 12 all the way till 1. We're playing this Twins bingo. That shot of a giant jackpot of over 16 grand, closing in on 17 grand of that coverall jackpot, and we'll see if we can give it out. But after this, we got that jackpot 125 cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. 3 different great jackpots available in it. The first 2, the mega at 43 balls or less, a tough win. 48 balls or less for the major, another tough win. But that minor prize is going to be going out in probably the first or second game, as it's at 64 balls or less to win at $160.
Oh, yeah, but right after that, we get into our happy hour, kicking it off with our first game of Lucky 4 Bingo at 4 o'clock with that first shot where you guys get a stab at $7,274. But right after that, we get into 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. It's the $1 edition this time where you guys get a shot at that mega jackpot of $100,000, which is a tough take because it just went out recently, so it is currently sitting at 43 balls. And with that major jackpot, that also just went out rather recently, but that's sitting at $5,832. But that one also went out at 49 balls, so it is definitely hittable.
Yeah, it already clicked up to 49 balls last night.
Oh, yeah, but that minor jackpot is also just ready to go out. It is currently sitting at $393, and that is in 64 balls, meaning that is just ready to go out in the first or second game.
Yeah, I'm going to make the hot take. It's not even a hot take, that jackpot is going out very first game, a Jackpot Hunter.
Oh,
so you guys want to be right there at 4 o'clock to play Lucky 4 Bingo, 7 grand on the line, as well as that first game of Jackpot Hunter, and even stick all the way to the 6 o'clock chance of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you'll have another shot at 7 grand.
Oh, yeah, but we have a line prize winner with Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking home $12 on that line prize. Good job, Elsa.
Yeah, we also have Skull Bingo coming to you guys after that happy hour. That runs from 6 all the way till 10 normally. We do have an interruption tonight because we have one of those PGL nights, but in that Skull Bingo, we have a coverall of 13 grand. You can win in 50 balls or less. A large frame closing in on 8 grand that you can win in 43 balls or less, and a line prize at $282 that you can win in 10 balls or less. Definitely some really great stuff, but it will be interrupted tonight due to one of those specialty nights.
Oh, yeah, tonight we got some Wild Wednesday. That's going from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take over in the ICE studio.
Yeah, I think it's going to be my last Wild Wednesday for a bit, as we are going to be getting new hosts coming up soon.
Yeah, it's going to be very
So
exciting.
definitely come out. I want to have a big last Wild Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, definitely come out for those times between 7 and 9. Ian and Jordy will be leading all those PGL action all the way up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys get a shot at $10,959 in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, but just last night, we had a MegaSota game night. It's a great PGL night where Tony and Nikki try and give out all the PGL action that they can possibly muster. And they even end their night off with a Jackpot Jungle Finale, but it's the $1 edition of Jackpot Jungle that you can take home $4,781 if you win it in 54 balls or less. But we are working on this $12 large M as we got players one ball away like No Show, Dave, Steve, and Nelly. We'll see who can take this one home as we still haven't clicked over on that jackpot, but we'll have to get the double win right here, and that doesn't look like it's going to be happening. Moving on to an $18 must-go coverall prize.
Oh, yeah, but we have some really cool national days coming your way. But before we get into them, we got No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $12 on that large M. Good job, No Show.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff.
Oh, yeah, but on these national days, kicking it off, we have National Born Quinneers Day. on April 13th. Oh, before we go over
Yeah,
it.
no show. Getting the double win in this game over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill. Taking home a total of $30 out of those 2 prizes. Definitely some nice stuff.
Oh, yeah, good job to No Show and Elsa taking home all those prizes on that game number 2.
Yeah, now getting rolled into game number 3 of Twins Bingo. Keep on getting rolled, press play. We only have 10 games of these, and we're already in game number 3.
Oh, yeah, but on to these national days. We're kicking off with National Born Quiniers Day. On April 13th, National Born Quiniers Day recognizes the sacrifices of the Puerto Rican Regiment of the Volunteer Infantry. Today, the regiment is designated the 65th Infantry Regiment of the United States Army.
Definitely some great stuff. Always nice to give some recognition to a part of the military.
Oh, yeah.
So, happy National Born Quiniers Day. That's the best I'm going to try and say.
Yeah, they were like an infantry regiment in like the Korean War.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very interesting. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on them to know more
Yeah.
about them. But definitely today, if you don't know about Born Quiniers, definitely check them out. We do have another national day, though, as it's World Awareness Sarcoidosis Day. Yeah.
Sarcoidosis?
Yeah, it's some. Yeah, I think it picked it up on the broadcaster.
was it.
But every year on April 13th, World Sarcoidosis Awareness Day. It's not a funny thing because it draws attention to an inflammatory disease. The day also encourages those who have the condition to support others and educate others about living with this specific disease.
Yeah, very interesting. I haven't actually heard of it before.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
Sarcoidosis.
So if you guys know anybody
Sarcoidosis.
or you have anybody in your life or you yourself deal with this kind of illness, I'm going to hand some luck over to Will, and he's going to get a bunch of it. It's the heavy kind, you know.
Yeah, this table might not be built for
it's
this.
a lot. It's some condensed luck. Are you gonna do the strongman lumber toss? Turn around and do the
turn around.
Yeah. Oh, there you guys go. There is your luck heading to you. Definitely. Today is a day to support anybody who deals with this disease.
And yeah, and if anybody could with their winnings help me pay for a chiropractor, that would be very helpful.
We do have another national day as we keep on going with a little bit more of the serious tone on these national days, as it's International FND Awareness Day. National FND, which stands for Functional Neurological Disorder Awareness Day, is observed each year on April 13th. The goal of this week is to promote awareness, support affected individuals, and advance research for prevention, treatment, and recovery of FND.
Wow, that is really important. Very nice that we have like these important national days.
Load me
We're gonna
up.
Load Ian up.
Load me up. Okay.
getting more.
And there you go. There's a bunch of luck heading over to you. If you have anybody that suffers from this disease, or you have or once have suffered from any functional neurological disorder, there's a little bit of luck to you.
Oh yeah, but next up on our national days, it is National Make Lunch Count Day.
Ooh, I love lunch.
Oh yeah, lunch is probably one of my favorite meals of the day. On April 13th, we have an opportunity to break a trend that has been occurring around the country by joining National Make Lunch Count Day.
Yeah,
People are skipping lunch.
People are, yeah.
That's the one meal that I'm like, I have to, like, I can't eat breakfast all that often because I feel like, I don't know, in the morning, I don't want to eat
I
all
think
that
technically lunch is the least important day. It's the least important meal.
Really?
Like for health properties. Like you should eat. If you're gonna skip a meal, it's lunch technically that you're supposed to skip. But we
Yeah.
do have a winner as Marty wins over at Steve-O's, naming it and claiming it, taking home $13.
Oh yeah, good job, Marty wins. But yeah,
But yeah, it's always a good opportunity to make lunch count. I think a lot of people skip out on lunch, and they should be eating lunch.
Yeah.
Or it's just a day where if you want to make yourself an even better lunch than you normally do. Because I know a lot of people, like I tend to, when I'm making my lunch for work and stuff like that, I'm busy in the middle of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got to have like just a ham and cheese sandwich thrown together, not grilled or anything like that.
yeah, maybe
And
like some chips or something.
some chips packed along with it, and that's most of the time maybe a wrap or something
Yeah.
like that I can have for lunch. But today is a great day to actually make lunch count, and by the way I make lunch count is I love having it's a chicken and cheese like ham and cheese sandwich, whatever it is, lunch meat sandwich. make it into a grilled cheese lunch meat sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Get that tomato sauce out and then get that thing dipping. So good. I'll get myself one of those carbonated flavored waters and I'll go crazy.
Yeah. Those are so good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but another way to make your lunch count is by adding in this next up national day.
Oh, that would definitely make it count. We do have a winner on this large M though.
Oh yeah, it is No Show over at McPete Sports Bar and Grill in Big Lake, taking home $13 on that large M. Good job, No Show.
Yeah, giving us a bit of a run up at this as players are still in line to be able to take this one home. It looks like we're not in line, but I never am fully sure when we hit that 52 ball.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it. We're going to be moving on to a $20 must-go prize as we are getting into National Peach Cobbler Day. That would definitely make my lunch better.
Oh, yeah.
National Peach Cobbler Day on April 13th each year recognizes a delicious dessert that originated during the 19th century.
Oh, yeah, peach cobbler, one of my favorite desserts of all time. I think it's probably the best when it's, like, piping hot to the point of, like, burning your tongue, right? But then, like, you know, to negate that, the vanilla ice cream.
Boom.
Right on top.
And it's
just done.
perfect.
And you just slump that bad boy. It's just
and it doesn't
it's
even
right on.
it doesn't even need to be any kind of special ice cream, just vanilla.
No, just vanilla ice cream.
And it tastes so good. We do have a winner on this one. It's Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger. Took home $20 on that coverall.
Oh, yeah, good job, Crazy Kid, and all of our winners in that game number 3.
Yeah, that's definitely some really, really great stuff. We're about to get into game number 4, but we're talking about peach cobbler, a super delicious dessert.
Oh yeah, definitely is. I think just like it kind of reminds me of like especially like the vanilla ice cream reminds me of like peaches and cream oatmeal.
Ooh,
from like
okay.
Yeah,
I can get that. But the mixture of the hot and the cold is what makes the peach cobbler so good.
Because what it should be like burning your tongue. You got some ice cream in the same bite because obviously you have to have
and then
it
it cools
same
it all
bite.
down.
Yeah, you're just fine. Like for a millisecond, it's like way too hot, and then the ice cream hits too, and it's like perfect.
Exactly. Then you're killing it. So hopefully you guys can enjoy a peach cobbler on today wherever you're at. We do have a few more national days as we still have 2 more national days to go over.
Oh, yeah. Next up is National Thomas Jefferson Day. National Thomas Jefferson Day each year on April 13th honors the birth of the 3rd President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, who was born on April 13th, 1743.
Yeah, I mean, one of those early on presidents that had to do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And Thomas Jefferson, one of the most well-known presidents as well.
Oh, yeah. And now he's on the nickel.
Exactly. You get to look at him every time he's on the nickel. I love the scene. I always think about this whenever we talk about presidents, is the scene from Soul, where he's getting, it's a whole like mentorship, and it's a scene where he then tells Abraham Lincoln that he's only on the penny, and he's like, oh, it's so great to be able to be on some currency, and he's like, Jackson got the 20, and he was like, Jackson, and it cracks me up every time.
Imagine how he'd feel to be like, yeah, but Ben Franklin's on the 100. He was never even a president. Abraham Lincoln would go ballistic.
It was a really, really funny scene from that movie. Definitely made me enjoy it just a little bit more. But we're talking about National Thomas Jefferson Day, honoring the 3rd President of the United States. We do have one more national day, though, as it's National Scrabble Day. Each year on National Scrabble Day, April 13th, recognizes a game played around the world, originating in Lexico and then crisscross words. Alfred Mosher Butts eventually settled on the name Scrabble. The amateur artist and unemployed architect developed the word game in the midst of the Depression. Still, it wasn't until 1948, a final name change and trademark, that Butts finally began to produce the game.
Interesting. That took him a little while. I understand that it was hard to actually end up producing the game and like selling it during the Depression.
Oh, for
but
sure.
Having such a fun idea for a game that's even like still selling today.
Oh, it's such a timeless game.
Because like the concept is so easy.
It's just words. That's the key to it.
You have to make words with letters, and there's certain points per letter. It's easy as that.
No, it's a very simple game, but it's super, super fun. Definitely liked it as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I always love the story that John always brings up when we talk about Scrabble, is that his mom would make up words while he played Scrabble. And I was like,
All parents do that.
I was like, she was the one making up the words. I was like, I made up words in Scrabble, but I was the kid. Like, I was trying to cheat out. I was trying to win.
I was like, you're cheating against a child. You can't win against a child fair and square in Scrabble. It's like you just put in 3-syllable words and they're done for.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, it just happened that way. I think it's hilarious,
Yeah.
though. We do have no show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill, taking home that $14 line prize. Yeah, I stopped playing with my little brother because he cheated too much on those games.
Oh, yeah.
And then he only played with my Nana, who let him cheat the entire time. And he would be like the kind of thing like where he'd drop all of his cards on the floor and then he'd pick them all up and he'd be looking at all of his cards that he has and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That was all. He was always doing that kind of stuff.
Nah, clever. Which one was it?
Gabe. Yeah. No, youngest kid tendencies.
Oh, yeah, he bent quickly. The second you said Gabe, I saw the chat pop up. It was like, oh, Gabe. Ben was sitting here ready while I was saying the question. He was like, it wasn't me.
Yeah, no, it was not Ben. It was
Ben seems too straight.
It was Gabe. No, Ben was probably the most amount of like he hated when Gabe cheated. Like it was
can see Ben,
straight
like, things have
war
to be, like-
when Gabe was cheating. It was not.
Ben looks like
he's not
Ben-
okay with it.
Ben seems like one of like the 4 people I've ever met in my life that like read the actual Uno rules.
he would do it to prove a point. I don't think he would just read them
Yeah.
out of just necessity. But like if he was like trying to prove like, oh, these are the rules and you're cheating, for sure. we'll
Although
read it.
I will say the +2s and the +2s and +4s they can stack. These are house rules.
Exactly. I don't even know. Ben saying what? Yeah, I'm making up things about you on air right
Yeah,
now.
what, Ben?
We got 50 balls dropped on this one. We got 52 on the way. Hopefully we can give it out to Never Win. Doesn't look like it's happening. We're moving on to a $21 must-go prize as we had a bunch of people really close on that one.
Oh yeah, really close. But we will be moving on to that $21 must-go prize. Yeah, Ian's got it right.
Yeah.
Like proof point. Like, see, you can't stack the +4s.
Exactly. That's that. There's so
'Cause
many
he
times
didn't have
where
any.
where like us have like banded together certain groups of kids where we've like went into like reading the instructions. We're like, yes, we are right. We are the right.
Like
You're wrong. I'm right. We do have a winner on this one though. Before I get too much about the games that happened in my childhood.
Yeah, we got teammate over at Sue's Penalty Box in Evelyn taking home $21 on that must-go prize, ending off that game at number 4. Good
Yeah.
job to all of our winners.
But let's quickly move on to our Twins news because we can talk about childhood games all we want. Twins news, they are 2-3 on the season, coming off a rough game where Trey Turner and Los Angeles Dodgers broke open a tied game with a 6-run 8th inning, then waited the rain out to take a 7-2 victory Tuesday night in the series opener against the Minnesota Twins.
Oh, yeah, but obviously the series isn't over yet because tonight, we'll be playing again against the Dodgers at 12:10. So actually, that's already started for you guys.
Yeah.
That started about 10 minutes for you guys. You guys probably already have seen the opening pitch. But while you guys are out watching the Twins try and beat the Dodgers, you can try and support them by playing Twins Win today wherever Pilot games are played.
Yeah, definitely rooting on those Dodgers. I mean, I've seen it. We can score. We
Yeah.
can score at a high pace. We just need to get that defense back rolling once again because I know we can, especially with Carrera at that shortstop
Oh, yeah.
and the kind of talent we have around him. We do have some Twins standings to get into as we combine the Twins standings and the Vikings standings to create the Twiking Zone. So let's get right into these players. In 10th place, moving from unranked to 10th place, we've even seen her out getting some wins. It's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, heading in today with 85,000 points. With 87,000 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from 8th, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park. Moving up from 9th into 8th, we got Bryzo over at Atomic Star Tavern with 88,000 points. With 89,000 points in 7th place, we got Dago 11 over at Polar Lounge. 6th place is GTZ over at the Midi with 106,000 points. With 112,000 points in 5th place, it's Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, former tie with the number 4 player Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store Tavern, who's able to get 2 points ahead of Bobo with 114,000 points. Getting bumped back is Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, moving back from second in the third with 128,000 points. Who could be moving up? Well, it's Jordy's Prediction. Nan moving up from third in the second at Corky's Bar South Haven, now with 130,000 points.
Oh, yeah, she seemed really happy to read it this morning. She was like, ooh.
Yeah, no, she had made the prediction about a week ago.
Yeah.
And seeing Nan actually do it, great prediction by her. But the number one player, it's going to take a bit to catch up to him, as they still have 32 points to catch up to Scrub-Eye at American Legion Fridley, who has 162,000 points in that first place spot.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of our players in those standings. But these shakeups don't end there, because in the location standings have been just as crazy. Kicking off in 10th place, previously in 9th, getting pushed back is Main Street Pub and Kimball with 112,000 points. With 117,000 points, previously unranked, now in 9th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. In 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 144,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 8th, jumping forward, it's Steve-O's in Crystal with 147,000 points, able to push Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards back. In 6th place, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault with 201,000 points, kicking off our 200,000 point club. 20,000 points ahead of them is 5th place Eagles Rochester with 221,000 points. With 238,000 points in 4th place is Corner Bar and Goodhue in Goodhue, but we do have a line prize winner.
Yeah, never win over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, Jalen and BFFS. BFFs. Jalen at BFFs at bottom. Gosh, Jalen at Bootleggers and BFFs at Rockies something. But good job to all those winners in that $19 line prize. We're still going through these locations for the points you're winning right now.
Oh, yeah. Kicking off the rest of these locations is 3rd place American Legion Fridley, who's 40,000 points ahead of 4th place Corner Bar and Goodhue. American Legion Fridley is currently sitting with 278,000 points, closing in on that 300,000 point club. But they're going to have to put in a lot of work to catch up to 2nd place Corky's Bar South Haven, who's already in that 300,000 point club with 337,000 points. But it's a even larger gap from 2nd into 1st than it is from 3rd to 2nd, because 1st place VFW Spring Lake Park has over 200,000 points more than 2nd place Corky's Bar South Haven. VFW Spring Lake Park is currently sitting with 573,000 points.
Definitely some great location standings, but you guys might be sitting there at whatever bar you're at and going, what funky jams are they listening to?
I know.
And it's actually one of our E-Tabs, Bachelor Party. You should definitely check it out. Before I talk more about Bachelor Party, we do have a winner on this large M.
Oh, yeah, it's VFW Vice. Taking over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking them $19 on that large M. Good job, VFW Vice.
Yeah, Bachelorette Party, one of my favorite games out there, just for the sound. It's a super fun game. You guys can choose whether you're one of the people at the Bachelorette Party or you're the bartender.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if he's an actual bartender.
Yeah.
But check it out, and you guys can find out for yourself. It's a really fun E-Tab game. See if you can win some really great prizes. Or if that's not your style, we have so many different E-Tab games. 50 to be exact, different charitable E-Tab games. You guys can play anytime and win huge prizes.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of taking home prizes, we got Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop, taking him $28 on that Busco prize. Good job, Crazy Kid.
Yeah, good job, Crazy Kid. But you can actually win prizes up to $1,500 in those E-Tabs. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's also bonus and free play rounds in those E-Tab games as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely a blast. You guys definitely want to check those out. But we got some really cool music history for you guys as we get starting to click into this game number 5.
Wow, already game number 5, the halfway point. Keep on getting rolled and press and play.
Oh, yeah, kicking off our music history in 1974, Benny and the Jets, Elton John song about a glam rock goddess who wears electric boots and a mohair suit, hits number 1 in America, which is
Benny and the Jets.
Such a good song.
Oh, it's a timeless song.
But I just have I just have this, I love Elton John.
Oh, he's
like
so
one of
good.
my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah, I mean, and Benny and the Jets is just the tip of the iceberg with great Elton John songs.
Oh, yeah.
But it's got to be one of my favorites. I don't know what is my favorite, but Benny and the Jets is up there.
Oh, yeah.
For it.
If you put on the album Don't Shoot Me, I'm Just the Piano Player, there's a song on there called Daniel, and that is the one song, like, if you want to hear Gordon, like, sing and hear him try to hit high notes.
Really?
Like, there's, like, as most of you guys probably know, like, most of the song, it's, like, there's high notes of him just saying, Daniel, and it'll just be like, oh, God. And
that might be a Elton John song that I haven't actually listened to yet.
Really?
As, I've listened to a lot of them. Daniel not being one of those.
yeah, yeah, that would be one that he could utilize. It'd be
That's
funny
I would
hear
love
Gordon
to see
sing.
your twin do that, because that is he is a hoot and a half. But Benny and the Jets, that's what we're talking about. Hit number 1 today. Definitely a great song. Always makes me think of the Jetsons though. Whenever
Yeah.
I'm singing Benny and the Jets, I always think of the Jetsons.
You know what I always think of for no reason?
What?
Sandlot.
Really?
But only because Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
That makes way more sense than me. I mean, I'm just connecting Jetsons and Jet together.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like every time for some reason when I was really little, I thought they were connected for some reason. No reason at all.
Oh, because none of the
obviously.
song is about it, but you hear Benny and the Jets, and you're
Yeah,
like
for some reason
Benny the Jet.
I'm like 5 or 6.
Oh, for sure. And Sandlot was like one of your favorite movies at the time
Yeah.
too, probably. Definitely some great stuff. Well, that's awesome to see that it hit number 1 in America today. Next up, in 2015, See You Again by Wiz Khalifa breaks the Spotify record for most streamed track in a single day in America when it was streamed 4.2 million times on that day.
That is crazy. But honestly, I feel like if we put Bachelorette Party on there, it could probably beat that.
Yeah, it definitely might be able to. I want to look up what is the most streamed track in America, because that's a Spotify record. As it was, actually,
the new Harry
the new
Styles
Harry
song.
Styles actually broke the Spotify record as of April 2nd.
Wow.
Wow.
And which
It
it just
had
beat the Olivia Rodrigo recent song.
Driver's License. Interesting. Well, I remember when See You Again came out. It was definitely I liked that one a lot.
Yeah, because it got linked to the Fast and Furious franchise very quickly.
Yes. No, it was. It was.
pretty sure it
Is
was
that how it
released
originally come out?
I'm pretty sure it got released for that movie for the that scene with last time
Furious
seeing
12?
like the Paul Walker thing.
I just
I was
made
gonna
up a
say
number.
yeah, I don't know which one it was.
I just throw out Fast and Furious and then throw out a random number.
I think it was for the 6th one that came out. They're on Fast 9 now, right?
Yes, and I want them to stop after this one because
I saw parts of Fast 9 and I was like, come on now.
we do have a winner on this line prize. It's Jalen over at Bootleggers. Cruiser 7 over at Carboni's Pizzeria, Pizza Bar and Grill. Good job to both those winners on that line prize. But I was about to talk about
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious in my senior page in the yearbook. They
Yeah.
asked what my favorite movie was, and I put Fast and Furious 1 through 9. Before the 9th one had come out.
Yeah.
And so I stopped at number 9. I didn't go 10 or anything like that. And so I really want them to stop at number 9 so that
But I mean-
I like perfectly predict how many Fast and Furious go out.
But you might actually already be wrong.
Is that well? I'm not counting the Hobbs
Hobbs
and
and Shaw or
Hobbs and
anything.
Shaw
Okay,
one. I'm talking about just strictly Fast and Furious. Because, those are fake Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, they are.
I'm only about the real ones with Vin Diesel in it. That's how you know it's a Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about family.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben says
Family.
you can't stop family.
No, you can't.
That's why they lost to Thanos in the first movie. They didn't have family.
Hey, Ian.
Is there a Fast and Furious 10 coming out?
In 2023.
No!
I did hear about it already.
Well-
But like Fast 9, I think it really stopped for me because they only drove a car off a cliff and then an airplane caught it. Come on.
So when the time that they were jumping skyscrapers from one skyscraper to another, that wasn't too much for you in
I
Dubai
honestly-
or whatever they
I
were.
think that wasn't Dubai, and they're taking only one. It was the only car of that one.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna drive that thing out a window.
Out a window
It's
to
this thing is so rare, we have to get it, right? And it's just right out the window.
Love them. Love those movies. We do have Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger, Bryzo at Atomic Star Tavern, and Never Win at Corner Bar and Go To, as well as Uchi over at Handy's something. We do have Jalen getting the coverall win over at Bootleggers, taking home a coverall prize of $31.
Oh yeah, good job to all of those players taking home prizes in that game number 6. Wow. Oh no, game number 5.
No, we're getting.
Oh, yeah,
that was game number 6. We're now getting enrolled into game number 7 already, flying through these games.
They fly by so quickly. Just like all those Fast and Furious movies, they just keep coming out.
I know, and they get better each time.
Yeah,
I keep on thinking the next one's going to be the one where they drop off, and it just never does. It's kind of like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
he just
Nicolas
never
Cage
drops
is
off.
just nonstop hits.
I need to see the new Nicolas Cage movie,
I
The
wanna see him
Unbearable Weight of
Massive Talent.
where
saw
he plays
trailers for it.
himself.
I saw trailers for it. It looks hilarious.
I know.
And just like that awkward, like not like I don't know about like awkward comedy, like how not like The Office had like awkward
Yes,
comedy in the
yes.
first couple seasons, but just like almost like why
Like,
comedy?
yes,
just like oh my
just
gosh.
absurd comedy
Yeah,
kind
just
of
like
stuff.
absurd. Just like this is ridiculous comedy.
Yes, I want to see it so bad. Maybe if I can find an IMAX theater that shows it.
Oh man, after
I would love to see Nicolas Cage on an IMAX theater.
after watching my first IMAX movie and they got like the recliner seats and
Oh, it's
everything, it's
nice.
kind of hard to go back.
It's super nice.
like they had a whole like table in front of me.
I know.
It kind of makes it hard to not sneak in the full meal of Chick-fil-A that I snuck into that movie theater.
As like people are banging on the door, they're like, "You brought illegal food into the movie theater."
Yeah, I felt really awkward too because there was like someone right next to me after we had to push them all to seats
You offered
over.
him a nugget.
Yeah, I was like, no. Correction. It was a whole chicken tender I offered this guy.
And he said no.
And he said no. Could you imagine just saying no to a chicken tender? It's like, and it's me. It's like, I'm not very threatening. I'm just like some like slightly chubby guy with glasses.
Did he say no, sir?
He said no, sir.
That's so funny.
And I'm just like, sir. I also had a lifeguard class where one of the lifeguards, like the new like hires that we were trying to get in, they thought I was 30 years old.
Oh, really?
That was a really big blow.
You were
The,
like,
the rest of that, like it really hit me hard. I was like, it hit, and like for the rest of the training class, I was just like really short with them. I was just like, yep,
Have you ever seen Modern Family?
yeah.
You know Gloria and I forget what the other guy's name is.
Jay.
Yeah, Jay and Gloria. How they like waiters and all that always.
I think that's like his daughter.
His daughter or anything like that. And then the first time they're like, so what will your husband be having? And she was like, ugh. That was the worst day has happened. Like the day
They
I've been
finally think we're the same age.
they think I'm his wife. And I just was cracking up about it. That's probably how you felt. You were like, you're like 30.
I'm like,
You're like, I'm barely 20.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, I turned 22. Like, not even yet.
Yeah, exactly. But move on from that. We do have some PGL action happening tonight, and so you guys got to be signed up at PGL.world to become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in. Not only that, but you also get highlighted in our PGL new member spotlight.
Oh yeah, we give you guys a little bit of extra look and see if we can get you guys in those PGL standings. The new members that signed up go as follows. We got Shay, Mike E, La, JP Wife, Tech Raven, that is something from my nightmares. H Guzzy, we got Boom Shaka in all caps. We got Papa G, it's G, Mario 81, and DL 1982.
Yeah, Tech Raven's just the first villain from this Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah, like Tech Raven, it probably works with like the government pigeons, the cameras.
We do have a line prize. Maul 60 and Marty wins. Splitting that $20 must-go prize. But you talked about all the players that got signed up at PGL.world. Let's talk about the players that have already signed up and have been earning points throughout this entire Season 11. Those player standings sit like this. In 10th place, we have Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin with 850,000 points, with 863,000 points. In 9th place, we got Big Pippin over at the Alibi Gilbert. 8th place is Nixon at VFW Roseville with 903,000 points. With 929,000 points in 7th place, we got Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern. 6th place, getting bumped back all the way from 4th into 6th. We got Ted over at the Sunshine Depot with 1,025,000 points. With 1,030,000 points in 5th place, we got Forget You D at Eagles Austin with 1,035,000 points, just slightly ahead of Forget You D, moving up from 6th into 4th. We got Bryzo at the Underground Bar and Grill, Third place, staying put, it's Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,227,000 points. With 1,565,000 points in second place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And in first place, it's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,735,000 points.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, in 10th place, previously unranked, is Neighbors Pub Dover with 3,041,000 points. Trying to close in on 9th place, previously in 6th, getting pushed back a great deal is Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 3,183,000 points. In 9th place, previously in 8th place, previously in 9th, jumping forward is Bexpa and Becker with 3,227,000 points. But we do have a couple winners with JT at OP over at our place on 3rd in Faribault, taking home $20 on that large M. And we got
MD Mail Lady.
Yeah.
Mailman. I'm so used to saying Mail Lady as that's one of our players, but it's MD Mailman getting that $30 Musco coverall prize.
Oh, yeah, good job. But as we continue on with these location standings, in 7th place, we have Blashko's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 3,301,000 points. With 3,327,000 points in sixth place, previously in 5th, getting pushed back is Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. In 5th place, previously in 8th, the largest riser of these location standings is VFW Northfield with 3,378,000 points. With 3,588,000 points, in 4th place is American Legion Cleveland. In 3rd place is Neeson's Gaylord with 4,158,000 points. In 2nd place is Billy's Rockford with 5,206,000 points. And with an ever extending lead in 1st place is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 5,395,000 points. They've just been pushing forward in getting an extended lead for 2nd place Billy's Rockford.
Yeah, for a little bit now, but I'm worried about Billy's Rockford catching up to them as they've been having some really good weeks lately. But who's been having a really good season is our Wild, as they are 45, 21, and 6 coming to the end of this season. We still have a few games to get that 2nd place spot in the conference, and it should be some good stuff. But Kevin Fiala and Ryan Hartman each scored twice, and the Minnesota Wild beat the Edmonton Oilers 5-1 on Tuesday night in the matchup of two of NHL's hottest teams. Frederick Gaudreau also scored for Minnesota, which has improved to 11-1-2 in its last 14 games. The Wild have scored at least 3 goals in all but one of those contests. Tied with St. Louis for 2nd place in the Central Division with a game in hand, Minnesota is 9-0-1 in their past 10 home games, but we're not going to be playing at home tomorrow as our Wild are taking on the Stars at 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to wish them a little bit of luck so they continue on this hot streak, you can play Let's Go Wild today at your favorite Minnesota bar and check out that slap shot bonus round.
Definitely some great stuff there. Our Wild are, though, having a really good season, and I can't wait to see what can happen when we get into the playoff time.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be very exciting to see.
Yeah, especially if our goalies can really lock up like we know they can in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be very exciting to see, especially considering our current goalie talent that we have.
Yeah, for sure. It is super talented behind the pipes. We do have a fishing report done by Lake of the Woods Tourism Outdoors Weekly on April 11th, and we're checking in with the Rainy River. As of Monday, April 11th, the Rainy River is open all the way to Wheeler's Point area. The boat access is predicted to be open very soon. Other boat ramps upstream on the river are open. Fishing is good, both walleye and sturgeon being caught. Early in the week, anglers were welcomed by snow and wind, but still caught fish despite the water temps getting colder. As this week progresses, so did the weather, and many reports of huge walleyes being caught and released. All walleye fishing is catch and release only on the river and 4 Mile Bay through April 14th. Most anglers are jigging with a jig and frozen shiner, live minnow, or a plastic trolling crankbait was also successful method with gold the hot crankbait color. Oh, gold is the hot crankbait color. Many big sturgeon being caught this week using glob of crawlers or crawlers with frozen emerald shiners on the sturgeon rig, and an 18-inch leader material of 60-pound test. Sturgeon rigs available at local bait shops. Heavier rods and reels recommended. Most sturgeon anglers are targeting holes throughout the river where sturgeon are living and waiting for their next meal.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a line prize winner with Puba over at Joseph's Restaurant, taking home $22 on that line prize. Good job, Puba.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. In this game number 8, we're about to get enrolled into a game number 9. Once we finish this game, we only have 3 games left. We need to give this prize out, as we still haven't given out a Twins Bingo jackpot in this season 11.
Oh, yeah, so hopefully that goes out soon. And when it does go out, just a reminder that when you are playing pilot games and taking home jackpots or not, make sure you guys are taking some photos. If you win a jackpot, you can hold up your iPad and want to see your happy face holding up the jackpot message. You can send us pictures of you playing with your friends or even just your favorite bartender. You can share your pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. Or you can even put them on any of your social medias with the hashtag pilotgames, and we'll be able to see them.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. We love those player picks. What also we love is talking about our Vikings, as our Vikings are in the offseason, and it is mock draft season. Everybody is predicting all the different draft picks, and we've been talking a lot about the first-round pick, and Mel Kiper just put out, one of the leading draft analysts in the whole world. He had, predicted, Derek Stingley Jr. being the guy who's picked in the first round. I think that's a very familiar pick, but he gets a little bit more interesting when we get into the second round. We do have a winner, though, on this large M.
Oh, yeah, we got Margot over at Elsie's Bar and Grill in Caledonia, taking home $22 on that large M.
Yeah, well, his Kiper foresees a so far unfamiliar pick for the Vikings. Perrion Winfrey. Yeah, Perrion Winfrey. Winfrey was a beast at Oklahoma. Does that sound familiar, Vikings fans? Who would theoretically clog up the middle of Ed Donatel's 3-4 defense? Minnesota already has men like Dalvin Thompson, Harrison Phillips, and Armon Watts for those jobs, but the idea of adding Winfrey is about improvement.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a coverall winner with Debster over at Moe's, taking home $33 on that Musco prize. Good job, Debster.
Yeah, now we're getting rolled into a game number 9, so keep on getting rolled, press and play. We want to give out this jackpot right in this game. But you want to tell them what Kiper actually had to say about the prospect.
Oh, yeah, Kiper described this selection by stating that Winfrey is more of a classic 3-technique penetrating tackle, and he has one of the 3 biggest risers after his performance at the Senior Bowl. Linemen couldn't block him. He didn't always get the chance to create havoc at Oklahoma. Winfrey could be great next to nose tackle Dalvin Thompson for Minnesota.
Yeah, I think that would be a really interesting duo, and I think would fit very well in our system. And I just haven't heard a lot about Winfrey outside of that Senior Bowl, where he played phenomenal.
Yeah, I haven't really heard anything about him either, so it's very interesting to hear him
From everything I've heard, he was like unblockable in the Senior Bowl. Like nobody could block him, and so that would be some really, really good stuff. And you guys can support our Vikings by playing the great eTab game Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus and win some big prizes.
Oh, yeah, but tonight, you guys, going from 4 to 6, you guys are going to be playing those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter and earning prizes for those standings, and hopefully shaking up these standings because they have been rather stagnant recently.
Yeah, they really have.
Oh, yeah, kicking off in 9th place is a 2-way tie between Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids. They're both currently sitting with 37,000 points. With 49,000 points in 8th place is Else over at Titan Sports Saloon, closing in on that 50,000 point club. In 7th place, we kick off our 50,000 point club with Kimmy over at Nisal Legion with 56,000 points. Only 1,000 points behind 6th place 2-way girl over at Jimmy G's Bar, who's currently sitting with 57,000 points. With 59,000 points in 5th place is Brother Nat over at Chart House. In 4th place, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand with 61,000 points, only 2,000 points ahead of 5th place Brother Nat. In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 83,000 points. In 2nd place is Bowl over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 99,000 points, closing in on that 100,000 point club, but trying to close in on 1st place Bobo, who's also over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 138,000 points.
Yeah, definitely. Some crazy stuff there for those players. Our location standings sit like this, though. In 10th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 68,000 points, getting bumped back from 9th. Moving up from 10th and then 9th, though, we got American Legion Fridley with 69,000 points. With 74,000 points in 8th place, we got Shady's Railside and Rice. 7th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 75,000 points. With 79,000 points in 6th place, we got Gas Cam Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place, it's Billy's Rockford with 80. 91,000 points. With 93,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes New Ulm. Then we head on over to Coon Rapids as in 3rd place. We got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 143,000 points. With 160,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, with 350,000 points, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of our locations and the players playing on them. You guys are kicking butt. We got some really fun celebrity birthdays coming at you guys as we get clicked into this game number 9.
Wow, already game number 9. That jackpot, $17,603 on this one.
Oh, yeah, kicking off these celebrity birthdays. Born in 1743, we've already talked about it. It is Thomas Jefferson, 3rd President of the United States, where he served from 1901 to 1801 from 1809.
Yeah, definitely some crazy stuff there. One of those early presidents. Born in 1866, we got Butch Cassidy. His real name was Robert Leroy Parker. Fun fact, he was American desperado and was a part of the Wild Bunch Passage.
Yeah, very interesting. We do have a line prize winner with Stoli over at American Legion Shakopee, taking home $24 on that line prize.
Yeah, the only reason I know Butch Cassidy is because of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But next up on our celebrity birthdays, born in 1892, it's Robert Watson Watt, Scottish physicist and developer of the radar and radio direction finding in World War II. Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I mean, that radar tracking system is definitely super used in today.
Oh, yeah.
And still is. I mean, he was born in 1892, and still we're building off of that invention.
Oh yeah, we use it for like even everything from like weather to like military uses. And
there's
like
so
that.
many different ways to use it outside of what we originally found it for in World War II.
They're even using modern radar systems to start using on electric cars to do detecting for vehicles and humans.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That would be really, really cool. So, happy birthday, Robert Watson Watt. Next up, born in 1949, we got Christopher Hitchinson, English author and columnist. He was a writer for Vanity Fair as well as New Statesman.
Interesting. Born in 1963, we got Garry Kasparov, Russian chess player and world champion from 1985 to 1993.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
That is a long time to be the world chess champion.
Oh yeah, that's a reigning champ for a while.
It definitely is.
That's gonna be a scary name. Imagine you got to face Garry Kasparov in chess.
Gary. Ooh, that gave me the chills. If you guys don't get it, it's a Monsters vs. Aliens joke. Next up, born in 1964, we got David Love III, American golfer, PGA champion in 1997, as well as had 21 PGA Tour titles.
Ooh, that is crazy. But we do got a couple winners with VFW Vice.
Yeah, taking home $24 on that large M. Now we got that coverall going out to a split win.
Oh, yeah. Good job. We got Steve over at VFW Springwood Park and Master N. Yeah, they'll be splitting up that prize.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. Good job, player. You almost got Will. But we're getting into our next game number 10 of Twins Bingo. So keep on getting rolled, press and play. We got 2 more celebrities to go over for you guys, though.
Oh, yeah. Born in 1976, it is Jonathan Brandis, American actor known for being in the Lucas Wozniak Sequest.
He was Lucas
Wozniak in Sequest and DSV, and he was in It.
Yeah, the original
the OG
He was one
TV
of the
movie.
Yes, he was one of the kids in It. So happy birthday, Jonathan Brandis. Definitely one of those iconic horror movies.
Oh yeah.
Next up, born in 1979, we got Byron Davis. He's an American basketball player, known for his dunking ability as well as playing for the Golden State Warriors back when they were bad and actually made them good.
Oh, that's good. Good job.
It was like
good job,
him
Byron Davis.
and. I'm trying to think who else was on that team with Byron Davis, but they had a really fun team where it was like one of those things where like they weren't thought of as talented, but they just like were super fun to watch and kept on getting the wins. Yeah, he's a 2-time NBA All-Star and All NBA third team in 2004. He led the NBA in steals per game twice.
Wow.
So a very good defensive player and could really, really dunk the ball as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Byron Davis. But probably the biggest news of all, moving on to some more basketball news, is our Timberwolves. they've officially made the playoffs. And they made that playoffs by Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell coming through with a steady stream of clutch makes. Patrick Beverley supplied intensity in the emotional triumph over his former team. The Minnesota Timberwolves proved they belong in the playoffs, and that rare air for the franchise that they are headed. I think it's been only one other time since Kevin Garnett was with our Timberwolves that we've been able to make the playoffs. So this is huge. Edwards and Russell combined for 59 points to help the Timberwolves overcome a rough night for Karl Anthony Towns, who they ended up beating the Los Angeles Clippers 109-104 in the play-in game Tuesday night. The game had to go a different direction, Coach Finch said. That's why you have a team, because a lot of people step up. Edwards scored 30 points with 5 3-pointers, and Russell had 29 points and 6 assists to send the Wolves to the number 7 seed in the Western Conference in a first-round matchup with Memphis.
Woo, that is fun to see. But apparently, they were really funny celebrating at the
Yes,
end of the game.
they were very excited. Like it looked like they had won like the championship.
Oh.
They had people jumping up on like the scoreboard. Like it was hilarious.
What?
And then afterwards,
How
like
did they get on the scoreboard?
not like a scores table.
Oh,
That's
the
what I'm
scores table.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
I
scores
was like-
table,
I
not the
was like-
scoreboard. The
I was
scores
like-
table.
I was like, what? Like the big ones that hang in the middle?
No, they're like standing up on top of the scores table, like
Yeah.
like in front of the crowd and everything, and they're like running around, screaming and everything like that.
Ah.
And like a lot of people were downing them because of it, but I loved it. I mean, like
Yeah.
you celebrate when those big things happen.
Yeah.
All these players, they have like besides a few of them that were around when Jimmy Butler was playing over with our Timberwolves and they made the playoffs. Not a lot of these guys have been had a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's a huge opportunity for them to be able to learn and to be able to play in those high-stakes games.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But we do got a winner with Marty Wins over at Steve-O's and Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. They'll be splitting up that $25 line prize.
Oh, Patrick Beverley threw his jersey into the crowd even.
Dude, you know there was a fight for that jersey.
It was hilarious. Even the post-game show, they edited a whole clip of a bunch of clips of them celebrating all over the place, and then put like "We Are the Champions" behind it, and just they were cracking up at it.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's like Karl Anthony Towns like kissing his girlfriend too. Like it was terrible, but it was funny. But I can't wait to see us celebrate like that 4 more times when we beat the Memphis Grizzlies in this series, and we're getting that started Saturday at 2:30. We're actually going to be at Memphis.
Oh, yeah, but that's fine. That just means that everyone in Memphis will be a little disappointed pretty soon.
Exactly. But we are in this final game right now, and we got some movies that were released on today. As in 2012, we actually have 2 different movies released on today in 2012. One, The Cabin in the Woods.
Very interesting horror movie.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it when I first watched it, but it's definitely a different concept to a horror movie.
Yeah, I like tried to like it because it was a different horror movie, and I was like, it's something I was like,
And you want to like the different ones because the basic just jump scare every 2-second movie.
they're not fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We do have a winner on this large gem. Bobo, 22, over at Country Lounge, taking home $25. 2 balls to give out this jackpot. See if we can go out right here. Ayo. Doesn't look like it's happening. Moving on to a $38 must-go prize. The other 2012 movie is The Three Stooges.
The older one was a lot better.
Well, so much better. But I had fun with it when I was still a kid and I watched it first coming out.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
It was decent. It just wasn't the original Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of not the original, we have the original Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, taking home a win, as well as Never Win, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue. They'll be splitting up that $38 must-go prize.
Yeah, but our player spotlight for this broadcast is Matt24, who got a huge win of $134,000 over last week, and they were playing at Acapulco Woodbury, which is a great location that supports the Oakdale Athletic Association. The OAA is an independent nonprofit youth organization that is administered and managed by volunteer adults. All residents of Oakdale are eligible to be members of the OAA, and they put on events such as baseball, basketball, football, soccer, football, and so many other events. So definitely a great charity, and everywhere you're playing Pilot games, you are supporting a specific charity. So remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
Take care.
you guys. We know you guys love coming out for each of our specialty nights. We got that MegaSota game night on Tuesdays and that Wild Wednesday on Wednesday, and those are the nights you earn those PGL points towards the PGL standings.
Yes, some of our favorite standings, and these players have been duking it out in them. In 10th place, we got Lulu over at Poppers with 789,065 points. With 802,010 points in 9th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi at Gilbert. 8th place is Nixon at VFW Roseville with 846,870 points. With 929,675 points in 7th place, we got Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern. 6th place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 960,455 points. With 964,480 points in 5th place, we got Forget You D over at Eagles Austin. Now we get into that 1 million point club, because in 4th place we got Ted over at Sunshine Depot with 1,025,475 points. With 1,166,055 points in 3rd place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. 2nd place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 1,565,770 points. And in 1st place, the #1 player playing at Stewartville Legion Post, it's Bam Bam with a whopping total of 1,685,895 points.
That is super impressive. Congratulations to our entire top 10. They are highly competitive, and it even proves so on the location side of things. In 10th place, we got LJ's in Miltona sitting with 2,771,090 points. In 9th place, we got Beck's Pub and Becker sitting with 3,038,164 points. But with 3,071,185 points in 8th place, it's VFW Northfield. Then in 7th, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter sitting with 3,108,153 points. With 3,126,390 points in 6th place, we have Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa, our high riser from last week.
Yeah, Leo Sports Bar definitely came out to play last week, earning a lot of points.
Absolutely, jumped all the way up from 10th to 6th. Now in 5th place, though, we have Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, who sits with 3,262,154 points. Then in 4th place now, we have American Legion Cleveland, who sits with 3,412,090 points. Then we jump right into the 4 million point club with Neeson's Gaylord sitting in 3rd with 4,056,085 points.
Well, that was a quick stay in the 4 million point club.
Yep, because we hop right into that 5 million point club for our top 2. In 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford sitting with 5,087,674 points. But then in 1st place, it is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake sitting with a whopping 5,120,319 points.
Yeah, definitely some really, really great stuff on those PGL nights. We always have 2 of them. We got MegaSota game night every single Tuesday, 6:40 every single Tuesday.
That's right.
And a Wild Wednesday. It happens from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. You guys want to be out for those nights, as well as following our Facebook page so you know whenever we run another specialty night to be able to earn those PGL points.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you guys are out there earning those PGL points on MegaSota game night and Wild Wednesday. Hopefully, I see you there.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love when you come out each and every day for our happy hour show from 4 to 6. That's when we run the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. We have those 23 games each and every day where we give out tons of money and points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings where you guys compete.
There's definitely some close races to watch out for in these standings as we get started right off in the player standings with a 2-way tie between Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Duh at VFW Coon Rapids. They both have 37,000 points, both in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. With 54,000 points in 7th place, we got Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern. 6th place, we got 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar with 57,000 points. With 59,000 points in 5th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 61,000 points. 3rd place is Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 83,000 points. Also at Corner Bar and Goodhue in second place, we got Bull with 99,000 points. So close to getting to that 100,000 point club. May do that this week. But in first place, already in that club, it's Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 134,000 points.
Nicely done to our entire top 10s, but I'm going to jump right into the location standings. As in 10th place, we have American Legion Fridley sitting with 67,000. With 68,000 right ahead of him in 9th place, it's Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. 8th place is Shady's Railside and Rice sitting with 74,000. Right ahead of them, though, with 75,000 in 7th place, it's the Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. Then in 6th place, we got Billy's Rockford in Rockford sitting with 78,000. Right ahead of them, though, with 79,000 points. In 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. Then in 4th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm sitting with 92,000. With 143,000 points in 3rd place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. Then in 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park sitting with 159,000. But then with a whopping 346,000 points in 1st place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Wow, some really good location standings. Can't wait to see what kind of shakeups can happen in this week. I mean, we're coming in second half of season 11. Can't wait to see you out there playing some Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6. There it is, 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.